All right, so I have a new theory, and I think you guys are going to like it. So, if you've been following me for the past, I don't know, probably a year, you can kind of pick up on the fact that I believe that Islam is going to play a major role in the Antichrist coming. So, I still believe that. However, upon further research, I think that there is one more entity that will be added into the Islamic Caliphate. And I think that this entity is the Roman Catholic Church. Now, the reason I think this is because when you look at the book of Revelation and the visions from Daniel and King Nebuchadnezzar's dream, they all talk about this fourth kingdom and this fourth beast and the characteristics of the Antichrist in this kingdom. And I honestly think that it perfectly matches up with the Roman Catholic Church and Islam. For example, one of the characteristics is the persecution or the wearing out of the saints. If we look into history, we can see that the Roman Catholic Church has killed many Christians, many Christians. But not only the Roman Catholic Church, because if we look at modern day times, especially modern day times, Islam has done the same. In fact, in modern day times, Islam is the number one persecutor of the Christians. Now, another reason that I think that the Islamic Caliphate and Roman Catholicism play a role in the end times prophecy is because Islam completely surrounds Israel. And in the Quran and the Hadiths, the end goal of Islam is to destroy Israel. Now, you're going to find this fascinating, okay? If you didn't know already, in Islamic eschatology, in their study of the end times, by the way, this is just like the rough version of me. I'm sorry if I'm saying the word a lot and just, I don't know. I feel like you guys are always getting the quick, edited, perfect version of me, and this is just the real me that makes a lot of mistakes. But anyway, in Islamic eschatology, there are two main figures. Scratch that. There are three main figures. There are two main good figures and one main bad figure. In Islamic eschatology, you have the Mahdi, who is considered the rightly guided one, also known as the Great Imam. He is this great Muslim leader. He is going to restore the earth to peace and equity and convert the world to Islam. And you also have Isa, which is the Jesus of Islam, basically. Now, if you didn't know, the Jesus in Islam is not the same as the Jesus in Christianity, even though they are very similar. But this is what makes me think that Islam is of the Antichrist, because the Jesus is just so close, but yet so far away. For example, they believe that their Jesus was born from the Virgin Mary in a supernatural way. They believe that he performed many supernatural miracles. They even believe that he was raptured up into heaven and will have a second coming to earth. That's crazy. But here's the part that they leave out. They leave out the part where he was crucified and resurrected from the dead and offered forgiveness of sins through his blood. They don't want to add that part. So this is, again, what makes me think that this is Antichrist, because 1 John 2:22 says, "He who denies the Father and the Son is of the Antichrist." If you look at the Dome of the Rock currently, the Dome of the Rock is the world's most popular Islamic shrine. If you look at the inside and outside inscriptions, it all talks about the denial of the Son. It basically is like quoting the Shahada, and the Shahada is this profession of faith where you have to declare that Allah is the only God and that Muhammad is his messenger and that Allah has no son. There is no partner with Allah. So yeah, Islam directly goes against Christian, main Christian principles. And what I found really interesting, and I just discovered this the other day, is that within the Roman Catholic Church, in the Catechism, which they highly revere, it says that the plan of salvation, if you don't believe me, look it up. It says that the plan of salvation is being offered and will be offered to the Muslims because they look at God as the creator. So since they are of the Abrahamic faith, they are looked at as they will be saved. To me, this is crazy because they deny that Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus clearly says, unless you believe that I am he, you will die in your sins. They do not believe that he is he. So, I don't know. And another interesting thing is when the Bible describes the Antichrist kingdom, or the fourth beast of Nebuchadnezzar's dream, it says that the feet are of iron and clay, and that these iron and clay don't mix, and that they're going to attempt to marry each other, but it's not going to work out. So, that got me thinking, how is the Islamic Caliphate marrying within each other. Like, what's the duality in the Islamic Caliphate? Maybe it's the difference between the Sunnis and the Shias, maybe? What about the Catholic Church? What's the difference in the Catholic Church to where they're trying to marry? To me, lightning just struck. I'm glad it didn't hit me. But yeah, what's the difference within the Roman Catholic Church and how they're marrying? I don't know. So it led me to this conclusion, or led me to this question. What if the Roman Catholic Church and Islam are going to join together in the end times? To me, that kind of makes sense. I'm not saying that's 100% true, but I think that it's worthy of doing research on. So you guys let me know what you think. But before I go on, let me give you some more details. We know that they're going to wear out the saints, which we already covered, could be Islam or the Roman Catholic Church. And we know that they are going to try and change the times and the law. And by they, I'm referring to the Antichrist. So if they try to change the times and the law, we have to apply that to both the Islamic Caliphate and the Roman Catholic Church and see which one makes more sense. Well, in my opinion, and probably yours as well, especially if you're a Christian watching this, you would say that it was the Roman Catholic Church because, according to history, the Roman Catholic Church changed the Sabbath day from Saturday to Sunday. And they also reworded or reorganized the Ten Commandments, which I think is a little bit sketchy. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit sketchy. But of course, I'm a Protestant, so I'm going to say that. I have been heavily indoctrinated that the Roman Catholic Church is of the Antichrist. We know that all of the great Protestant reformers of the past, most of them believed that the Roman Catholic Church was the Antichrist. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just being gullible. Maybe what I'm saying isn't even biblically accurate, or I'm just looking at it in a weird way. But in conclusion, I think that the Roman Catholic Church and the Islamic Caliphate are going to join together in the end times somehow and end up trying to destroy Israel. I think the Roman Catholic Church is going to use its papal supremacy to somehow give power to the fourth kingdom, which is the Islamic Caliphate, or vice versa. I don't know, but I see a mixing of it somehow. I think that's what's represented by the iron and the clay, the intermarrying. It just doesn't work out because Christianity and Islam, or Catholicism and Islam, cannot mix together. It's like water and oil. It just can't. There's different eschatology. There's different beliefs. Like there's different core values. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sorry that this wasn't a super edited video with a lot of cool pictures. And I'm sorry that I was very repetitive and said the word a lot. But this is just the raw, unedited version of me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to go into more detail with good edits and with good music and all of that, with King Nebuchadnezzar's dream and the beast from Revelation and the four beasts in Daniel's vision, I will do so. But the reason I didn't go into super specific details is because I've had this laptop up and the 7-page document pulled up all morning trying to do it, and something keeps getting in the way. And right when I get this light set up and I have everything ready, my laptop dies and it's pouring the rain outside, and I'm just like, bruh, why does everything keep stopping this? Maybe that's a good sign, maybe that's a bad sign, I don't know. But I'll catch you guys later. Comment if you want me to continue speaking up about this, or if you want me to cover something completely different. Peace out.